All right, so we're gonna do a little bias session today. Daily bias, hourly bias, directional bias in general, okay? So I've asked ChatGPT to give me a random date, and I've flattened my chart. So we're gonna go to that random date. It said June 14th, which is here. Start new replay. Okay. Let me just zoom back in. So, right, let's imagine we are, okay, I did June 11th, whatever. Let's imagine we hop on the chart in June, right? This is what the chart looks like. I mean, I would have to scale down in timeframes to actually find New York session, but let's say we're just looking at the daily chart on June 11th or 12th, I guess. And we are trying to form a bias. Now, right off the bat here, pretty solid market maker buy model on the dailies, what I see. I don't see a reason for us to really go lower. We've rebalanced a little bit. That's sufficient. We're obviously rallying towards these equal highs. Obviously, I know part of this as well because price is at 22 and it's now at 25. So I know we're going to take out these highs, but let's just pre for a second. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the previous day high, previous day low concept, right? How like price closes above this, which means, price sweeps out this, closes back within, which means this is going to be the draw. And then we sweep this, close back within, this is going to be the draw above, take that high, close above again, take the high, close below, take the low, etc., etc. So right here, what do we see? We see a daily balanced price range. What is that? That is a daily fair value gap overlapping with a daily fair value gap, which makes this our balanced price range, right? So we take to our balanced price range and we sweep out previous days high, sorry. Jesus, my brain is not working. Yes, we all agree that's what's happening. Nice. So, what do we think is going to happen next? It makes sense that price is going to take this low, right? We have a daily rejection block here. Let's see. Okay, well now I would have to scale down in time frame to see what it did first, but we tap into the daily rejection block. And this is a signature move that we see happening all the time, right? We come up and then we tap into our structure, our level, whatever you want to call it, and then we close bearish, validating this bearish rejection block. Now, what does price usually do after this? It comes up, taps into the rejection block, and then it delivers. You'll see the signature like move happening everywhere all the time. Right, so next, what is likely gonna happen next? Well, there are two scenarios here. Us knowing that we tapped into this daily rejection block, this daily bearish rejection block, and rejected a little. Actually, I'm gonna scale down in time frame to see what we did first. So there's a low and there is a rejection block. So we take out the low first, right? Nice. And then we go into the rejection block. Now, back to the daily. Us rejecting this rejection block, making a rejection block, a new rejection block on the 4 hour. Do we think we're going to come back up and take out that daily high? Like we're rejecting this like a lot of times. Holy. Okay. Interesting. Now, what would be our bias here? I'm asking you, like you can make your own opinion. I don't think there's a wrong answer. Like there's two sides to this, right? We're rejecting this and we can just go straight for daily lows, or we're rejecting this, but we didn't tap the CE, so we might go for daily highs, sweep daily high into the CE. It's kind of like the two scenarios that I'm seeing here, right? So if we scale out in time frame, we're seeing a lot of rejection. Maybe this is a good accumulation to sweep into this. And then come down. Holy, we got equal lows. All right, I'm leaning towards the equal lows. Shit. I love equal lows. Oh my God, bro, what the fuck? All right, I love equal lows, but damn. Okay, nice. Now we got a new pair of equal lows, I guess. So what is likely to happen here? I should have pulled up ES for this as well. Like daily SMTs are actually like critical. We want to incorporate daily SMTs as well. Right now I'm not going to pull up ES because I don't even know if that works. But overall, what is our bias here? These lows should get taken out realistically, right? The daily gets closed below and we should take these equal lows. I wonder if it's better to look on the 4 hour. Okay. So daily low gets swept and then we make new equal lows. That is very interesting. But yeah, okay, so the daily low gets swept. Nice, that's what we want to see based on that daily close. And then we come into a daily 4 hour gap, Okay, some 4 hour expansion of the equal lows. Okay. Maybe engineering some liquidity. Keep expanding, okay. Okay, maybe we'll see some rejection here, you know. Okay, rejecting OTE, rejecting 4 hour order block, right? Rejecting 4 hour fair value gap. Okay, we got equal lows, pretty good bearish bias. Okay, we're tapping into some bullish structure. Do I expect this to reject all the way back up with equal lows, even though we have a 4 hour rejection block? I'm not convinced. Like I would have to see on ES if there's equal lows here or if there's an SMT, right? To actually have the correct bias. All right, so we're tapping into, wow, okay. So I guess we, once again, find ourselves in a little bit of a range. That's fair. Right, so again, we are rejecting this daily rejection block. Like I said earlier, we could come up, sweep the daily high into the rejection block once again. Don't tap the CE. So I would have been more convinced if we did, but us being in a range with equal lows, pretty obvious engineer liquidity. Now I don't remember if these lows got taken or if I'm mixing it up with some other lows, but I would expect these to get taken. All right, this is very slow, okay? Nice. So we take out those equal lows on the daily. That is good. Faith in price action has been restored. And then we reject massively and we close back within the previous day's range. Now, should this get taken out? Realistically, yes. Are we gonna do it the next day? Probably not. What the fuck? Whoa. Okay, so we do both. We sweep again and then we go for the daily high. Okay. I guess that is how it is to trade a range. But yeah, fair enough. We sweep the equal lows, come back up, manipulate a little bit, come back down, sweep it again. Do we have some structure here that we forgot to tap into? We have some pretty big gaps here, but other than that, yeah, nope. All right, so hopefully we can be done with this range now. By the way, this is like just me basically just back testing with you guys, I guess. thinking out loud as if I would just go onto the chart every day and break this down, right? Break down the highs and lows, the PD arrays, everything. But yeah, we take out the high, then what should we do? We should take out the high again. Nice, close above, we should take out the high again. Nice, close above. Take out the high again. Okay, we're approaching these equal highs now. We swept this. So let's see if we get a reaction off of that. Yes, remove. Nice, we take out the last high. That's, I guess, all-time high, okay. Nice, so overall, not that bad. Able to read price pretty accurately, right, with the equal lows, the rejection blocks on higher time frame, the equal high or the relative equal highs here as a drawn liquidity, all this. This is kind of how I view price, right? I've had a lot of questions from you guys asking me how to read higher time frame, how to get a good bias pretty much every single day. Now, this is a very, very, very generic read on price. Daily chart, 4-hour chart is everything I used here, right? If I really want to get a precise bias that I can base my precision entries on, then I want to go into the hourly and I want to mark all my key opens. I want to go into the 15-minute and look what 15-minute structure is getting respected, disrespected, for then me to